Today is Beauty Wednesday, and what I have for you guys today is my little mini review on this palette, Modern Renaissance, as well as a few swatches. And I'm going to try to do a talk through kind of my last eye look on the last video. So if you're interested in what that is all about, just keep watching. Okay guys, so let's talk a little bit about this palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a beautiful package, or a beautiful palette. This is the packaging that it comes in. It also looks like this. This is the case that it actually comes in, and that is kind of a pinky velvet, a mauve velvet. I'm getting it dirty because I've got makeup on my hand. And it also includes a brush in there. The weight of the palette is 7 grams, 0.7 grams, and then each individual little shadow, which it gives you 14 shadows, each shadow is 0.02 ounces, okay? And that is what you get. So it does give you a generous amount. Like I said, it does come with the brush, the double-sided brush, which I think is a pretty good brush. Like I felt it. It feels like a quality brush that you are able to use. And then it does include a mirror, okay? So I am going to do some swatches with it. Let me tell you first off, one of the things that I really like about this palette is that it is an all-inclusive palette. And what I mean is that you're able to you're able to create a complete eye look with just using this palette only. So you're able to find, you know, lid colors, you're able to find brow bone colors, you're able to find transition colors, as well as crease colors, all in this one palette. It is very brown girl friendly, and there aren't a lot of palettes that are brown girl friendly, and I would say that this one definitely is. A lot of times we pick up a palette and we still have to go outside of the palette to get our transition color just to find something that matches our skin tone, but I think this does it. It's a very warm color palette, so if you like your warm tones, this would be the palette for you. There are so many different color variations. I mean, if you wanted to just be able to create nude looks, you could pretty much use, you know, the first part of the palette over here. If you wanted it to be a little bit, you know, sultry, play with a little color, this palette offers that. I mean, this palette offers satin finish. It kind of has some iridescent in there a little bit, and it does have matte finish in it. So it does offer you several different finishes, like I said. This is a really great palette. So I'm going to get into some swatches with you guys. I'm actually going to swatch this very first top row with you guys. And so I will call out the colors because I have them right here on my arm. Okay. Oops. I dropped the palette. That's not good. Okay, so this first color right here that is swatched. And my lighting is horrible, you guys, because it is nighttime here, but this was the only time I could film. And so you guys are gonna have to excuse me because I have no makeup on. This is me barefaced, but hey, y'all know what I look like, all right? So the first color is Tempera, and Tempera looks to be kind of like a pinky taupey kind of color, and it looks like it has a little bit of shine to it, but not a ton, okay? The next color is Golden Ochre, which it's kind of reading, the lights are kind of flashing on it, but it does have a golden hue to it. Veneer looks like it's a satin finish, and it's kind of like sparkly just a little bit, but it's still beautiful, and it's kind of like a champagne color. The next color is Buon Fresco, which is a matte color, and it's definitely like a warm taupe, okay? The next color is Antique Bronze, which kind of is a satiny finish, and it's kind of close to my skin color. The next color is Love Letter, which is kind of like a pinky, but a dark pinky, like a fuchsia looking color. And then the last color of the top row is Cypress Umber, okay? And that is that brown color right there. So that is the complete top row, all right? So I'm gonna hold it up so that you guys can see I swatched this complete top row. So let me let you guys take a look at it. And I have pretty much been using this palette every day since I got it. Every day, guys. I have been making all kinds of looks for it. Some of them have been dark looks, like kind of fall-y looks. And some of them have been, you know, kind of everyday looks. Like I said, I can create my everyday basic eyeshadow look with it. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I will link it below, because what I am going to do is kind of tell you guys what colors I use to create the look from the last video. And the product placement is going to be the same, it's just it's going to be different colors. I haven't changed, you know, the way I do product, because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not. I pretty much just play with eyeshadow. But I will tell you what I did, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do the swatches of the next set. And that color right there is Raw Sienna. And the next one is Burnt Orange. The next one is going to be Primavera, and the next one is Red Ochre. All right, so that is the first 4. Let me go on to the next ones, and this is my favorite one right here, this one right here. This is Venetian Red, okay? And the next one is called a Warm Taupe, and that's that color. And then the last one is called Real Gar. Okay. So that is the last one. So we have Real Gar, Warm Taupe, Venetian Red, Red Ochre, Primavera, is that, yeah, Primavera, Burnt Orange, and Raw Sienna, all right? Those two, the Burnt Orange and the Raw Sienna, also work really great, I think, as transition colors. Like I said, this palette offers, oh my God, so many different opportunities to create so many different looks. It is a beautiful palette. This is like the first time I've seen people use, like, you know, all that mixture of the warms with the pinks and the, you know, the dark brown brick colors and things like that, which make it very brown girl friendly, like I said. And as you can see, there was no fallout when I swatched them, and when I've been using them, there has been no fallout. It doesn't kick up anything, so it's not going to be all down on your cheeks or anything like that. Really easy to apply. I did use an eyeshadow primer, and it, you know, it will help intensify the color to make sure that your lid is all the same color. I didn't have any creasing with the shadow or anything like that. It stayed all day long, and I had several days that were like 12-hour days, and this shadow palette did the damn thing, baby. I will tell you, it stayed on all day long. And I'm actually getting ready to pack now because I have a work trip that I'm going on, and this is the palette that I'm going to be taking, guys, okay? So this is the deal right here. And like I said, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I have not been talking about any makeup, and so if I'm talking about it now, baby, just know that it's real, okay? So I'm going to tell you quickly what I use to create the eye look that I did in the previous video, and I will also link that video below so that you guys know what I'm talking about. The burgundy, the deep burgundy eye that I did, the smoky eye, all right? So we're gonna talk a little bit about placement. Just remember that I do have what is known as a hooded eye, all right? So which means that this part protrudes over the lid, all right? So on my lid, I used the Venetian Red, and that is what came off to be that deep burgundy, okay? And then in my crease, I used Cypress Umber, which is this top one right here. And then in my transition, I used Burnt Orange and Red Ochre. So I transitioned with those, and then I smoked the Cypress Umber up. And then for my highlight, I just used Tempera right here. And that is what I used for my brow bone, all right? And that is what created that look, as well as I used a black eyeliner up top. Now, what also helped to give it a little bit more warmth, which if you're someone who's interested in playing with that burgundy look, I will give you a little bit of a tip of what I use to kind of play with it. I got a burgundy eyeliner, and this is by The Balm. It's called Mr. Right Now, which is kind of cute. Wait, let me see if I can get it to show. Mr. Right Now. And it is kind of in this burgundy color. And it's called Scott. That's the name of it. So I think they have boy names. So this is the color eyeliner that I used, and I kind of used it but like in the eyeshadow, in the eyelash line, not on the waterline. The waterline I used black, and I mixed this in with a little bit of that red antique or Venetian red shadow to kind of smoke it out a little bit. And then what I did was I put one coat of black mascara on, and then I put, you know, several coats at the top because I don't wear lashes. I do wear them, I just don't know how to put them on. So if I'm doing it myself, I don't have any on. And then I use this here mascara. I love this mascara. This is actually from YSL, and it's this deep burgundy mascara. Now alone, if you don't even use that burgundy shadow, this mascara will warm up any eye look. Just putting it at the bottom will add instant warmth to the eye, where it kind of almost does like a smoky effect with your lashes at the bottom. So this right here is a beautiful mascara, which I love. And that kind of is how I created that eye look. So if you're interested in doing it, like I said, I will link my everyday eyeshadow look video below, and I gave you guys the colors if you wanted to recreate it. And then in that video, it shows you, you know, product placement that is for my face. But like I said, I have hooded eyes, so if you don't have hooded eyes, you probably don't need to do the steps that I do, okay? So that is pretty much everything that I have for you guys tonight. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.